Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Haley. I want to talk about what it's like being drug-free in college. So I'm hoping that this video will be helpful to friends I know who are starting college next year and to people I don't know who are starting college next year who are in college, blah, blah, blah. I've been drug-free my entire life. I'm 18 years old. I've never smoked, done any drugs, drank alcohol, anything. I made that decision in middle school when I joined a club at my school called UT Youth. And at the time, it was just like the thing to do. Like, I was 12 years old and I wasn't planning on doing drugs, so why not join this group? And because of that, I got further involved with UT Youth International, which is an international organization. And it kind of developed my devotion to staying drug-free further as I got more and more involved. Now the thing is, in college, that's not the same mindset that everyone else has. I was prepared for it through UT Youth. I thought that I was going to be okay around people drinking, around people using drugs. And I am, but it's different than what I was expecting, which is why I want to make this video, because I want other people to know what to expect when they get to college. So going into college, I was like, okay, there's college parties, people will drink at these parties, but not everyone's gonna be drinking. Like, when I visited my campus, I knew there was a floor in one of our residence halls where it was like the healthy living floor where people didn't do drugs and didn't drink and all that stuff. And I just knew that, like, obviously not every single person at my college is going to be drinking. And then I knew, obviously, not everyone's going to be, like, smoking weed or smoking cigarettes or vaping and all that. I knew that that wasn't going to be what was going to happen, but I didn't know how many people were actually going to be drinking. Drinking is really, like, the issue. Not the issue, it's really just the main drug that people use at college. So my first couple weeks, my first month or two actually of college were fine. Like, I knew a few people who had gone out for Thirsty Thursday, as people call it, and who had drank like a few times, but like I wasn't really friends with them because I just started college and I didn't know these people that well, and or they like only did it once, so it wasn't a problem. And then I started becoming better friends with people on campus, and these friends started talking about how much they wanted to go out, how much they wanted to go to the bar that lets you in as an 18-year-old on Thursdays, which is why it's called Thirsty Thursdays. They wanted to just see what it was like, and I was like, that's cool, you do you. Like, just because I'm choosing to be drug-free doesn't mean I'm going to try to dictate every person's life. Like, I don't care if my friends go out to drink or anything. So like a lot of my friends on campus, they started going out, they started they just started like seeing what it was like. And, like, I was happy for them, my friends were having fun, even though they were drinking illegally. But it was fine, and I wasn't getting involved in any of that. I wasn't going to clubs or anything with them. However, it started becoming like a lot towards the end of my first semester, which was like a month ago. I just kind of noticed that like everyone was kind of going out and like it was the norm, and I really, like, for the first time, like around November, December, I really realized that I was the minority on campus, that like almost all of my like close friends and almost all of their friends and almost everyone in my my residence hall and just pretty much everyone that I knew had gone out multiple times. They were always talking about getting drunk, they wanted to try this and that, and they told me about the drinks that they had and all this stuff, and it wasn't a problem until I like really realized that like, oh, I'm the only person I know who's choosing to not drink, not smoke, not do blah blah blah. And that was hard for me to realize, just because I have been so used to, I was pampered by UT Youth and going to UT Youth like functions and events where there were so many other people my age choosing to be drug free. But I didn't really like think about the fact that like I'm 18 and in college now, and I'm surrounded by a bunch of adults making their own decisions, and it's different when we're adults and when we're living on our own, and when you have bars down the street from you, or just a short like drunk bus ride away or whatever. But like I said, it started being like hard on me. Just the fact that I was the only person. And like, I'm not saying that I am the only person on my entire campus who isn't drinking, who isn't doing drugs. Definitely the minority in my multiple friend groups on campus. And I don't like that. I don't really care about people's decisions as long as they're, you know, being safe, they're safely drinking, they're safely getting themselves home, they're making smart decisions, which most of my friends are, from what I know. But I just didn't like feeling, I don't like feeling left out. I currently don't like feeling left out. And I feel like the only way to hang out with some of my friends is by going out with them, or by going to some frat sorority party, fraternity sorority party, and drinking. Or I feel like I have to turn down invites to parties because I know that I will be the only one not drinking there. It's becoming harder and harder to like tell people that I go to school with, that I'm in class with, that like, oh no, I don't drink. Oh no, I don't do that. I used to just like slide in conversation and be like, yeah, I'm really passionate about being drug free, I'm passionate about drug prevention, I'm passionate about UT Youth, blah blah blah. And like, I still try to do that. I try to talk about these things that I love, but it's getting increasingly harder to say, oh no, I don't want to go because I don't drink, or no, I'm drug free, sorry. And I feel like that's a turnoff for some people, and I feel like for most of my life, when I've been saying like I'm drug free, a lot of people have thought, oh, you're drug free, so you're judging me. Oh, you're drug free, so you hate the decisions that I'm making, blah blah blah. And that's, like I said, that's not the case at all. This is a decision for myself, and I mean, it would be great if people used drugs and alcohol legally, but I'm not here to dictate other people's decisions, especially other adults that I'm not even that close of friends with. With all that said though, like, I'm not alone on campus. There are a lot of organizations on my campus specifically, and I'm sure on every other college campus, where anyone is able to join and can feel welcome. There's a lot of events on campus that I can go to have fun. Like, we have trivia nights all the time, and like there's painting nights and just a bunch of different things that I don't usually have time for. But if I wanted to do something that wasn't going out and drinking or going to a party, I would be able to do these things. And that's important for anyone going into college, anyone in college right now who is choosing to remain drug-free, who doesn't want to drink, because it's important to know that like you still will be able to find a place on your college campus. If you have any questions about my drug-free choice, my experience in college being drug-free, or any other part of my college experience, if you have any questions about UT Youth or like drug-free alternatives to things, let me know. Drop a comment, send me a message on my Instagram and Twitter, which are in my description below, and I will give you all the information you need. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative in some way. Yeah, bye.